Gusmer Enterprises is proud to be the North American representative for Novonesis.
Hi, my name is Jill Gallegos, and I'm a microbiologist and technical sales rep with Gusmer Enterprises. I cover the lower Midwestern states. I'm here today with Gabriel Miller to talk about Novonesis FrootZen. Novonesis was formerly known as Christian Hansen. It is a strain of Pichia cluvaria that is supposed to be used alongside Saccharomyces strain, and it is to improve wine complexity. So hi, Gabriel. Would you mind just kind of introducing yourself and your role and kind of the history of the winery?
Hi, Jill. My name's Gabriel Miller. I'm the head winemaker here at Noboleis Vineyards in Augusta, Missouri. Our winery was founded back in 2005, and I've been here since 2013. And we oversee, well, we do about 15,000 cases of wine a year. And one of our primary drivers for revenue and one of our big wines, well, actually several of them are big fruit forward dry whites and rosés.
Awesome. So how were you introduced to FrootZen, and how long have you been using it?
So we've been experimenting with non-Saccharomyces yeast for probably about 5 years now, and I've read about FrootZen for years. But last year was actually the first year that we tried it. We've used some of the other products that are out on the market, and then last year was the first year we did a full-scale trial with FrootZen, and absolutely loved the results. Ended up ordering more and more of it as the harvest season went on, and throwing it into more and more fermentations. So really, really pleased with some of the results we got from it.
Awesome. So what types of wines are you using it on?
So big aromatic fruit-driven whites. For instance, one of our grapes that we use it on primarily is a grape called Vignoles, which is a super fruit-forward, big pineapple aroma, tropical fruits driven white wine. And then we've also used it in our rosés. We did a little bit of a trial last year with Vidal Blanc. These are all, stainless steel, dry whites, and rosés that we've used it on primarily. Now, in the upcoming year, I intend to try it on even more varieties of wine, including some of our dry reds, to see what it'll do in a dry red wine.
So, what are your favorite attributes?
The primary grape that we used it in last year is a grape called Vignoles, and that is already a very aromatic wine. And so when we pitched the FrootZen in, what we basically wanted to do is dial those fruit aromas up to 100 if we could, and
Right.
it did that. So Vignoles typically is very pineapple forward. I mean, it smells like pineapple juice straight out of the can. But with FrootZen, what we noticed was, in addition to some of those pineapple aromas, we got some more aromatic complexity in the wine. So we started to pull out some kind of mango aromas, more green apple, more peach than we normally get, that kind of complemented the pineapple that we always get. So it was a little bit less one dimensional, had a little bit more depth of character, a little few extra aromas that we weren't getting before.
Awesome. Okay. Was there anything that you learned while using it, like a recommendation you could maybe share with others?
I think it's really easy. Well, so last year we haven't gotten the chance to try the freeze dried version yet. We've only gotten to use the cold
Frozen.
bulk frozen package. And I mean that thing's about as easy as it gets. You open the top of the can, you drop it, and you don't worry about it until come back 24 hours later and you kind of look at it and you see what it's doing. It's got kind of this funky film that grows over the top of the juice as it's fermenting. and that's a little different. Usually, if I see something like that, I get a little bit worried. You'll notice the aromas like really early on. You'll start to smell things that you don't normally smell during fermentation, at least not in those beginning stages. And there's not a whole lot of CO2 or anything like that kicking off the tank. But you can tell it's working because you'll see that kind of, for me, was a little freaky to see a film on top of the of the
Yeah.
fermenting juice, but it takes a little bit of getting used to that. But what you smell is just incredible.
So are you using any other Novonesis yeast or bacteria?
We use Melody as well. We use that in our barrel fermented white Chardonnay style. Had some great results with that, and it just that's a great yeast because even though we're barrel fermenting it, we're putting it through malolactic fermentation sequentially. We're getting really awesome fruit flavor still carrying through from that yeast. So we've tried other yeasts in the past, and I've really enjoyed what Melody did last year over those other yeasts.
Awesome. Okay, and what type of support or relationship have you had with Gusmer?
Oh, I think it's been great. You know, I've any question that I've had has been answered pretty almost immediately. I'm actually shocked. Sometimes I haven't even closed out the email after I've sent it. I've gotten an email back like right away, and we've had a great relationship with Guzmer, and I'm really anxious to continue to experiment with more of the products.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Gabriel. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
For more information, go to gusmerenterprises.com. Click on Contact Your Rep on the top menu and then choose your state. The technical sales representative in your region will then be selected. Gusmer Enterprises, service with knowledge since 1924.